Hello everyone. So today I would like to explain you the second part of the poem of adventure. So let's begin. Maybe life itself is one big adventure, if only you have the correct shades on. Back in the days of old when knights were bold, who with a sword or lance in armor sought romance. So dears, in this stanza, the poet says that our life itself a big adventure. So many adventurous activities are hidden in our life. If only you have the correct shades on, only if you live your life with the right principle, you could enjoy those adventures. Back in the days of old, when knights were bold. And also, the poet describes about the soldiers, the knights in the sense, soldiers, those who lived in those olden days. The knights lived a very difficult life, but even they involved themselves in romance. They loved their life. Though they lived with the swords and lance always, though they were in the war field, they enjoyed and they loved their life. It was the age of chivalry, long ago in man's history, when it fight for a righteous cause, one did gain considerable applause. So in the next stanza, the poet says that it was the period of noble men. Some knights, famous soldiers, brave soldiers and noble men lived in those olden days. In man's history, when to fight for a righteous cause, one did gain considerable applause. When those noble men and the knights fight for their nation, their king, their people, they get applause, they get rewards from their king and the people of the country. It was mainly for show, love, and glory. They deemed themselves being worthy to capture the heart of some fair maiden, which was the most desired prize laden. Oh, they would strike heavy blows on all of their opponents and foes in a one-to-one combat defying death, as crowds watched with abated breath. So in the next stanza, the poet says that it was mainly for show and love and glory. So those noble men and the knights, they fought for their fame and their love and for glory. They deemed themselves being worthy to capture the hearts of some fair maiden. The knights, they fought against the enemies to attract the beautiful maidens, the princess, which was the most desired prize laden. So attracting the people, the king and the beautiful maidens were considered as the prize for all those knights and noblemen. Oh, they would strike heavy blows on all of their opponents and foe to achieve their goal. The knights fight with their opponents with heavy strike and blows on them. In a one-to-one combat defying death, they fight with the opponent soldiers with a one-to-one combat, and with the heavy blow they kill each other. As crowds watch with abated breath. So all these actions, the war, would watch by the people of the country by holding their breaths. That is called as abated breath. They hold their breath as crowds watched with abated breath. The people of the country, they observe, they watch the war by holding their breath with more fear. So this is all about the explanation of the second part of this poem, the poem of adventure. So dears, I'll meet you in the next video with the explanation of the third part. Thanks for watching.